been I know I'm not very good at it, but I've...
It looks like you got a good start. We can
persistent, I guess.
give you some ideas on that.
Great, great.
A lot of sanding, scraping, caulking. It's taking a lot of time. This one's half done, but we finished over here. Got another room that's cleaned up.
Let's see it.
This is going to be the living room.
Great room. Nice light.
Yeah, it's a good room. Had 3 or 4 coats of paint and paper on it, which we took down, and Kathleen did most of the plastering and cleaned it up and painted most of it so that we got a place to live while we do the rest of the house.
It looks like you can exist in here while you work on the rest of it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Nice details. We like the windows. It's a great little spot.
Looks like you did a pretty good job on the plaster, the ceiling. They even did the casings, but you haven't attacked these sash yet.
No, not yet. We kind of ran out of time and wanted to get in here, so but we want to, you know, try that eventually.
Well, I would give you a suggestion. I would take these right out if you're going to work on them. Don't work on them in your clean living space. Take them out, move them to another room that hasn't been cleaned up yet, and set up a window factory. Strip them down. You can do the outside of it at the same time. Fix the putty, decide on your outside color, paint them up, and then put them back in one at a time as you have time. Then you don't feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah, sounds good. Put Kathleen on it right away.
Sounds great.
Kathleen, you said you had some problem with wallpaper. It looks like you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, the wallpaper's been really tough to get off. Let me show you what we have in the hallway.
Okay.
We've got several layers of wallpaper that has been painted.
Oh, that's a no-no.
So it's a real problem.
Oh, please, promise me, for the rest of the project you won't do this.
Oh, I can't imagine why anybody ever would, but you know, we really need to get this wallpaper off so that we can put some fresh paint on and clean it up.
This is a tough situation, but I think I can help you. I think what we need to do, though, is set up a proper staging.
Okay.
If you could help me out with that down at the truck.
Be great.
Sounds great.
Let's go. Okay, I think we're all set. We've got a good working height here, good sturdy plank, good drop cloths, and a few good tools. Simple tools, really. Wide scraper blade, some scrubbing pads, various scrapers. This is what we really start with. This helps soften the wallpaper glue. We pour some of that solution into a pump sprayer, just like a garden sprayer. Let's mix some hot water in there, and we spray that on the wall, and that's the first step. Sometimes we actually go to a machine like this. Have you ever seen one of these?
No, I haven't used one of those.
It's an electric wallpaper steamer. Pour some water in there, it heats it up. You hold it over the wall.
Doesn't ruin the wall at all?
Nope. Plaster is good and strong. It can stand the heat. Once it gets soft, then you're back to your scraping.
You have to buy that, or can you rent that?
No, these are for rent.
Oh, great.
Okay, so the first step would be, though, whatever method you're going to use, whether it's the steamer or the pump sprayer, you've got to give yourself a little bit of an edge. You've got to use this tool, which will nick the painted surface with these really sharp blades, and let the solution or the steam soak into the wall. Kind of random pattern, go over the whole wall, get a bunch of nicks in there, then we're ready to spray and steam. You want to try it out, Kathleen?
Sure. Okay.
Cover as much territory as you can. Big random pattern, make sure you get the edges and corners. And then we'll start some spraying. Oh,
Just about what you had in mind?
looking good. Getting it plenty wet.
Nice and wet, yeah.
The wetter the better, because the solution needs to soak in and penetrate through this painted surface.
What is this stuff? It's got a little smell to it.
Yeah, it's some sort of enzyme-based product that softens the glue and allows you to scrape it off.
Let's hope so.
Now the steamer's working.
If it gets wet, it definitely comes off easier.
Yeah, whether the solution comes from the pump sprayer or from the steamer, you got to keep it good and wet, and then you're going to make some quick progress.
Yeah, a little more pour a solution up here, Jim. Give my arms a break.
You got it. We'll get that wet down. As long as there's so many open edges, it really soaks in. I think we've got this wall licked.
There we go.
So Jim, what's the truth there? Is this how Michelangelo actually got started?
Oh yeah, I have it on good authority. This is it. Oh, it's looking great, guys. I'm proud of you. Good work. The final step would be get it wet again. And what we got to do is scrape off the remaining pieces of paper and the glue residue.
Right.
Using that same solution. And then we really get into it with buckets of water, maybe a grill scrubber.
Okay.
Not gonna hurt the plaster at all? Just right down?
No, just scrub it down, keep rinsing it off.
Just like that?
There you go. Yeah, don't be afraid to really scrub it. Loosen up that glue. You don't want to put a coat of paint on over the glue. When the glue finally dries again, it'll wrinkle the paint. And then you'll be back to square one.
Well, what do you think, Coach?
I think you guys did a great job today. The wall looks really good after a lot of scraping and scrubbing.
Yeah, definitely a lot of scraping, but you know, we appreciate the tips and the help you gave us as well.
You're welcome.
So Tom, having a Martha moment?
Yeah, kind of, Steve. I'm just playing with a hot melt glue gun here, but these are great for tacking things, but the glue has no holding power. It doesn't have a lot of strength to it.
So you got something new and improved?
I do. I have a polyurethane-based hot melt glue.
Polyurethane glues have been around for a while.
Right, and they have great holding power. But the way that you apply this glue is different. This actually goes into this heating element, which attaches to this trigger, which goes on the base, which heats up the glue.
So what's the advantage?
Well, you have the strength of the polyurethane and the fast set time of the hot melt.
Let's see it go on.
Okay. Now that tells me that the glue is ready. Remove it. Take the cap off. Hold that for me, please. Right on the end grain, a little bit of glue.
Just one side of the joint?
One side of the joint. Push it in place.
Now why the gloves?
Because if you get it on you, it'll burn you. And also, polyurethane glues are very hard to get off of your skin.
Now, I noticed you got a red and a yellow as well as a green cap. What does that indicate?
Right, that indicates the set time. There's 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 75 seconds. So if you have a piece that's really complicated, you may want the long set time.
Waterproof?
It is waterproof, yep.
And how much is something like this?
This gun goes for about $100.
Wow. I think this shows a lot of promise.
I do too.
Ready to pick it up?
We'll give it a shot. Try doing that with some other type of glue.
That is great, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Now don't tell me, what is it, some sort of ping pong paddle for the corner shots?
Nice try, Richard. Yeah. You think you're right? No.
No.
You're wrong. You're always wrong.
We can tell what you made in shop class.
Mostly ashtrays, 3 grooves and everything.
Came out good, though. So remember, folks, this is a show that thrives on your questions. Anything you want to know about your old house, whether it's 2 weeks old or 200 years old, ask one of these characters. So until next time, I'm Steve Thomas.
I'm Richard Thuy.
I'm Roger Cook.
And I'm Tom Silva.
For Ask This Old House. Now, it's good to see that you guys stick together. Email your questions to our online address, asktoh@pbs.org, or write to us, care of This Old House Magazine, 1185 Avenue of the Americas, New York, New York, 10036. And thanks. So unless that's a perfect 45, it's not going to work.
Okay.
Richard, man, you're just hacking away at it. You got to make that cut really flat.
You gotta keep
That's
it low.
the point of contact.
What's going on back here anyway?
Well, I'm trying to teach a landscaper and a plumber how to make an inside corner in crown molding.
Well, maybe I can help.
Maybe you can.
Let's take a look at this.
Welcome back to the Loft here at Ask This Old House, where we take on all your questions about taking care of your old house, whether it's 2 weeks old or 200 years old. These guys can help, believe it or not.
Yeah, this is, you know, you're not even close, Roger. I mean, you're just so far off. I think what these guys need to do is, let's take a look at a scene we shot on this the other day. Well, they said a house on the hill with green shutters. Boy, what a hill. I gotta chalk these tires. I don't want this truck rolling away from us. Good morning. How are you today?
Good. Good morning.
Tom Silva, Ask This Old House.
Hi, I'm Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. This is my sister Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Tom.
How
nice
are you?
to meet you. Good. How are you?
It's cold out there. Now, I got your email. One of you ladies is a school teacher.
I am.
You are. And Karen, you are?
Payroll.
Payroll. One of those jobs people love you and hate you.
Exactly.
Well, this is really nice. I love the
Nice.
floor plan. It's nice and open.
Thank you.
New house.
Yep. Just about 6 years old.
You've been here since day one?
Yep.
Bought it new?
Yep.
Very nice.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Ooh, absolutely.
Now, it's time for What Is It?
Gentlemen, you will never guess what this is. Richard,
Sure I will. I mean, I've had these before.
you've had one of everything before,
Right.
Richard.
This in the toolbox. You want to draw a circle. You know, you go like this here,
Yeah.
and you can go like this, and you can make it any size. Any size. You know what I mean? And the nice thing is, it's portable.
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't want to trust your service.
Right. Well, I might.
Back to geometry, Richard.
What do you think?
I know exactly what it is. Exactly. This is, you know, we work outside on a hot day in the summertime, so lots of times the sun gets in your eyes. And we always have duct tape, but you don't always have a hat.
Yeah.
If you just duct tape this to your
Wow.
Yeah.
What if duct tape doesn't hold? Could you hot glue gun it?
Well, you could,
I
but
think
no,
you
duct
could
tape.
epoxy
Duct tape
You
works.
know how close you are? You know how we wear our hats now, you know, the modern way?
Yeah.
Well, what if you're facing into the sun?
Yeah.
Then you got to glue this on the front.
Right.
You're good to go.
So whether
Not
you're
going to glue it on your forehead.
Why not?
No?
Look at there's plenty of forehead.
He's got a
all right, for a mere 69 cents, you can have a pour spout for your paint can.
Isn't that special?
Bada boom.
All right, I got one right here. Now, you guys don't have a clue. It's plastic, it's flexible, it's got some nice little teeth on it, it's got a little hole up at the top.
I know exactly what it is.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't have a
You know the folks that live in the Arctic?
Both of them?
The Inuit, the Eskimos.
Yeah.
This is for an Eskimo on the go. It's for saving weight on a dog sled, where every ounce counts. Now, suppose you get in a blizzard and you need to make yourself an igloo in a hurry.
Yeah.
You whip this sucker out, and you can cut snow blocks real quick with that.
real quick.
Yeah.
All
That's
day
funny.
long.
So I've been really using it for the wrong thing then. You know?
Yes, you have.
These used to be illegal. You know, you get something stuck in your throat.
Yeah.
The Heimlich maneuver is like so cumbersome. It's so awful. What you do is you just drop this down, hook on, and the key is to pull it up clean without twisting.
Thank you, Richard.